With floodwaters starting to recede, cleanup is underway across Frankfort. One of the hardest hit places is the Sawyier Public Library. Jason Bardo shares how the building held up and why this flood may be one for the history books.
Just days ago, Sawyier Public Library looked very different. The pictures seemed like something out of a fairy tale, one where Humpty Dumpty had a great flood.
Nobody thinks we're going to have a 48-foot flood.
Unlike many other buildings along the Kentucky River in Frankfort, this library, built in 2006, was designed to handle high water.
But this one was planned for water because these are stone surfaces. So
as the river rose, staff and volunteers rushed to move books and supplies from the lower level to higher ground.
There was some urgency. We were supposed to start at 1, and the river came up so fast that when we saw it raising, they were here before 11, and we were actually done moving by 1 o'clock.
Thanks to that quick work, about half of the threatened items were saved, now temporarily stored in a room fittingly called the River Room.
It is part of our community. It's part of what makes Frankfort, and there's a lot of pride and ownership in that, and it is really unique here to Frankfort that it is so strong and that people are willing to put their effort into. It's not just words, they're willing to be here to help.
But not everything was spared. The basement took on about 12 feet of water, including the parking garage and storage area. This bronze statue now covered in mud. The elevator shaft still full of water. In the library itself, currently without power.
The water came up all through our parking garage and into our lower entrances, and we have power affected because our meter was underwater, and so right now we have no power to the building.
The library hopes to reopen within a week, but that timeline could change. And one thing's for sure, this flood has earned its place in the history books. In Frankfort, Jason Bardo, Fox 56 News.